Usually it takes about a half a minute between when I hit go and when I actually appear. So there we are. I don't know if that's significant or not. I love the month of May. Why? Because I was born in May. My mother was born in May. One of my best friends, my workout buddy, was born in May. A bunch of people born in May. So here we are, the 1st of May. It's a day of celebration all around the world. It's not mentioned in today's reading. The 1st of May is May Day, you know, not with the May Day help, but May Day. You know what I mean? Excuse me while I scratch my ear there. Anyway, we have a new set of readings, and I don't know the lady who has actually written these. Her name is Diana J Ensign, JD. And I don't know her. She said she's been reading. Well, I'll read you her bio here. She's an award-winning author, an essayist. Maybe it's a bit bigger. She writes about the human spirit. Her book, Faith, Hope, Action, is a Gold and Silver Bookfest Award winner. And Heart Guide and The Freedom to Be are Independent Publisher Book Awards, IPPY, in which they are gold medal winners. Her enduring message is love, compassion, and service to humanity. And you can visit her at Diana Ensign, ENSIGN.com. You'll learn more. I didn't do that yet, but I will. She says, I'm honored to write the daily guides for this month's theme, Raise Your Voice. As someone who spent a lifetime learning not only to find my voice, but also to put it to use in the world, the topic is divinely perfect, both challenging and empowering. While I've been reading this magazine for more than 20 years, diving into May's topic reveals layers of healing as well as wonderful blessings. Truly, life's gifts await us each new day. Excuse me. And the quote on the cover for the daily guides, not the magazine itself is Nature. And it's a quote from Lao Tzu. Excuse me, I am really having an issue here. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. And that was Lao Tzu, the famous Chinese philosopher from way back when. Not sure exactly. Did a bit of research, potentially 5th century before Christ. First quote is from Bob Marley, the late great Bob Marley, who was a famous reggae singer who came from the islands, I think Jamaica. He says, love the life you live and live the life you love. Love the life you live and live the life you love. And Ernest Holmes, a little bit more verbose, says, but we are born to be happy, to be abundantly supplied with every good thing, to have fun in living, to consciously unite with divine power that is around us and within us, and to grow and expand forever. And this is from Diana Ensign. She says, hey, welcome to May. This time of year, at least in the Northern Hemisphere, we have fresh green sprouts, seeds to plant, gardens to tend, and warmer, sunnier days ahead. Well, this part of the world, probably more like hotter, sunnier days ahead. And she goes on to say, hopefully, we also have an abundance of bright spring flowers adding to the beauty of our landscapes. We get lots of wonderful flowers here, wildflowers. The Texas wildflowers are in abundance, usually in April, and maybe late March and in April. It all depends. Then she says, it's also good to reflect on what we're planting in our minds, in our lives, and in our communities. Are we adding beauty to our lives? A daily dose of splendor might be as simple as walking outdoors or buying ourselves a bouquet of flowers. The Earth's incredible splendor and rich diversity are wonderful reminders for us all as well. You're beautiful, you're worthy, you are loved, just as you are. And then she says, are we slowing down to enjoy the sunshine? Perhaps noticing the children playing in the parks or the dogs scampering about outside. Well, there's only one in our street that scampers about outside. Bunch of dogs, but only one runs around. Do we allow ourselves to be happy? This month, ask yourself what you need going forward. What brings you happiness? What helps you move ahead after the rains of sorrow and loss? What does your heart most desire? Ask for guidance and release whatever you cannot control. And take some time to slow down, breathe, and just be here now on this incredible journey that is your life. Being alive is such a precious gift. Right this moment, you don't have to do anything, just be. I'm not sure if I mentioned it yesterday or not. I know I posted on Facebook. Maybe I didn't mention it when I was at the dermatologist. Did I mention it? I don't know, but I'm going to mention it again anyway if I did. Because I decided while waiting to be called into the dermatologist's office, there's a bunch of them actually, it's like a joint practice. While waiting to be called in, I decided I was just going to be. Very tempting to get your phone out and start looking. I'd said, no, I'm going to be. And then I look around the room and I say, there's another 10 or 11 people in the room. And there is one person like me who decided to just be. It was a young woman. She looked like she was in her late teens, early 20s. But everybody else in the room, young and old alike, guess what they were doing? They were looking down, their heads were down, and they were looking at an electronic device called a smartphone. And they did that the whole time until the moment that they were called upon to go in to see their particular dermatologist. And then they put the phone away and go in. But I just decided, and it just reminded me here when I just read this last thing, I just wanted to be. I thought, yeah, I'm very tempted. There's stuff I can do on the phone. I could probably do a bit of work on the phone, but instead, I'm going to take the opportunity just to be here now. And the ones of you who meditated or been in classes or workshops where it's kind of a spiritual nature, and they'll often open it by saying, just be here now. Take a deep breath. So kind of reminded me of that. I also like the idea that this, at least this version, it's positive. You know, it's telling you, look, don't worry about what's going on. She doesn't say this per se, but this is what is going through my mind. Don't worry about what happened yesterday or even an hour ago. Most times you can't do anything about it. Yeah, sometimes you can, but by and large, what's gone is gone. And when you look at tomorrow, you got two choices. You can either look forward with expectation, or you can worry about what's going to come when the shoe's going to drop. So, but when you live in the present moment, you don't have to worry about the past and the future. You can just simply be. To me, it's a call to enjoy when I'm walking. Like this morning, walking, I noticed the birds singing as soon as we started walking. And then as we're walking further, we noticed, yeah, we see people that we often know. And this morning, my wife didn't walk with us, just myself and my neighbor. And there's a young girl that we see. We're out 15 minutes earlier than usual this morning. So usually we see this young girl, she's going to school. She's kind of slim. She looks like she's about 12 or 13 years old and glasses. But she always speaks to us every single time, just like my wife. Like, my neighbor says, oh, there goes another Barbara. We met her later on today, almost towards the end of our walk, because we're earlier. And sure enough, she talks to us and she said, oh, aren't there normally three of you? Where's the third one? And a lot of people just say good morning, but this young girl, no, she actually interacts with you, you know, as she sees people, you know, on their journey to school, which is, it's kind of good. And she's enjoying things, you know. A lot of people, what are they doing? They got things stuck in their ears and something in their hand, or maybe tucked in their belt, and they're listening to stuff. Have I done that in the past? Yeah, absolutely. When I used to run, yeah, I used to do that. You're missing so much. You're missing the trees, you're missing the nature all around you, you're missing the birds singing, and like when the Canadian geese were coming through, you're missing them, you're missing the little animals scurrying around, especially the squirrels and sometimes bigger animals. And if you watch, you'll actually see them. You know, it's kind of cool. The message today is a simple one. It is just be. In the ever flowing river of this beautiful life, I am worthy, I am loved. In the ever flowing river of this beautiful life, I am worthy, I am loved. And that, my friends, is the reading for today, which is the 1st of May, 2025. One of my projects in my Toastmasters journey is I'm supposed to write either a blog or a podcast. But I decided I've been doing this since the beginning of the pandemic every single day. And is this a vlog? You know, the vlog is a video blog. So I think it is. I think it qualifies since I've been doing this for 5 years now. So I enjoy it. When we first started, I think I mentioned the other day, Reverend Lisa and I decided that we just wanted to connect with people when that pandemic started. We wanted to keep that connection going because our community went online. We weren't meeting in person anymore. We're just online. So we think, well, if we do a daily reading from something or other, Science of Mind textbook, I pick the daily guides, we can keep that connection going and we can help, you know, people get through this because, and if you remember, but back then, 5 years ago, there was a lot of fear around. There was a lot of people worried. People were going to hospital. People were passing away. You couldn't visit friends who were sick and in the hospital. So we thought, hey, this is a great way just to keep us all connected and to lift us up. So anyway, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Reverend Lisa, to mention her again, will be online at about 9:15 tomorrow morning, which will be Friday. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully around about 5 p.m. And until next time, just please have a really, truly wonderful rest of the day. Have a great day tomorrow. Remember, most importantly, please take care of yourselves. It's really important. It's good for you. It's good for the world. Until next time, namaste.